So that is the renovation complete. We are done. Probably been one of the most challenging renovations I think we've done as a team so far. Just very bitty, lots of different undulations, different soil types, lots of rubble underneath, problems with leaves, problems with trees, Simon breaking equipment again. But we are complete. It's 4 o'clock, it's Friday afternoon, and it now means we're going to go for a liquid debrief at the local pub to discuss the events over the last 2 days. But we'll be back here in a couple of weeks just to see how it's carrying on. But for now, it's Mark and Simon from The Lawnologist bidding you a happy week. Hi guys, Mark from The Lawnologist. I'm doing this really quickly because I forgot my microphone and it's nearly rush hour and there's traffic flying past, but we're back at the Country Manor house that's on the Essex-Suffolk border. Here we've done a renovation about 4.5 weeks ago. As you can see, it's looking pretty good, isn't it? Nice, thick, dark green, lush, full. A few patches and a few issues. I'll just quickly explain to you what they are. Well, in the last few weeks, we've had a lot of rain. Much like most of the UK, we've had buckets full of it coming down. Now with that comes down leaf drop, because the rain knocks the leaves off, it's autumn. With leaf drop comes leaf mulch, and that then causes thinning underfoot of grass. So it's not a big problem because that will come back, and I've dealt with that today. But nevertheless, it's a bit disappointing because I'd expect all areas to be thick and full now, but alas they're not, and we can't control nature, can we? The other thing we've got, which is a bit of an annoying issue, is pest damage yonder over there under the treed area. That was the area that we fleeced. We took the fleeces off a couple of weeks ago. It was looking lovely and thick, but unfortunately the little rabbits and the little badgers and the moles and everything else decides to dwell over there, has had a good old go at churning the soil up. So that's another thing we'll have to deal with a bit of seed, and I'm debating whether I do that now or if I wait until spring or do both. But overall I'm pretty pleased. It was a challenging renovation. We had machine breakages, we had disparity in soil, disparity in the ground where there was stones and rocks and bricks that we found that then kind of caused a bit of a hiccup. But overall this is pretty decent. I want to spin the camera and then show you exactly what we're left with, but this is another one that can be signed off as a victim of the Lawnologist with a bit more titivating in spring, but pretty happy with this. Adios. So here we go, that's the first part of the lawn. That was zone 1 if you recall. Came past the van there, on to zone 2. Now there's some building work going on here, which means a little bit of scaffolding on the side there, but look at that. Quite pleased with that as well. Zone 2. And then lastly, we're going on to zone 3. I'll walk across and I'll show you the issues I've got with pests, because as I explained, population of rodents in this village, and squirrels and badgers and mice and dinosaurs and whatever else roams this part, have done a good old job underneath these trees. And it just goes to show, no matter how much seed you put down, how hard you try, we fleeced this, we overseeded it twice, can't always compete with nature. And in particular, I think the biggest issue here actually is worm casts and then pests going for the worms. But look here, which is slightly heartbreaking. Disappointing really compared to the rest of zone 4. It's looking quite lovely. It's had a long cut today. But this is a little bit disappointing, but all is not lost. Grass will always grow and it can be fixed, just not an instant fix, that's all. And as we come to the end of autumn now and into winter, it might be that I have to reseed that again in the new year. But nevertheless, we can fix that. It's not a problem, and I think I can safely sign this one off. So thank you for tuning in. This was a challenge, but we've completed it. Adios.